Meow. Meow. Just the two of us. Right? You and me? Morning, Bob. Keep waiting to see if Nibble's going to make her appearance here, but not so far. Generally, she waits until she starts hearing my voice. At that point, she kind of knows that maybe we're going to have some kitty treats coming. Like all good kitties, they're motivated by their tummies. Even if they keep crawling to the other side here to get out of the camera shot. You can't decide which side you want to stay on, can you? Or are you just trying to decide whether my right hand or my left hand gives the most satisfying head scratches, huh? Is that what it is? Guess we'll have to figure that out. It'll have to be a one of life's little questions, huh? Meow. Okay, now we're starting to get some people here. Hi, Tasha. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Janine. Hi, Madison. Hi, Scott. Yeah, I missed the best of it, though. I was really disappointed. I was sitting there watching it out the window as I was coming home. I was like, oh, please don't stop. Please don't stop. And of course, I had this 18-wheeler in front of me that was driving at 15 miles an hour in a 40 zone. And so, I couldn't even get around him. It's just weird how life throws hurdles at you. But we got a couple of good strikes. I love it when it arcs across the sky like that. That was really cool. Might have to do some experimenting though, like I did with the bike camera, to see if different cameras do better on that. Whether the cell phone or the GoPro might do better. One of the things I noticed is the lightning was moving across the sky so fast that the frame rate of the camera really couldn't keep up with it. Overcast and raining in Ohio. All right. Well, we're supposedly between storms. That little storm that we had last night that I posted on the channel was it probably only dropped rain for 30 or 45 minutes, but we got almost an inch of rain out of that. So I like it when that happens. That means I don't have to water. Also topped off the pool a little bit, so that's nice. But it's a lot cooler here today. It's like in the 70s. It's supposed to be in the 70s. That's supposed to be the high today, and it was like, in the upper 90s yesterday. So it's funny how things change so quickly here. Yeah, Flash is doing well in the yard. I'm starting to figure out her hiding places now. Turns out she's not even going anywhere near the cave that I built for her. Her favorite place to sleep right now is she's sleeping under the trailer. But that's just her being weird. I was thinking about doing some gardening this week. I don't know. We're gonna have to see though, because it's supposed to rain. Again, starting maybe tomorrow night. Maybe I could do some planning or planning tomorrow, because it's like I said, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but like late in the day, and then we're supposed to get pounded on both Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's cool. I love it when it rains when I can stay home and enjoy it. So don't have to worry about it freezing. It's we're just getting into the 70s now. We're definitely spring moving into summer. Yeah, the cover photo on this video, that's my hydrangea from the front yard. And so, I thought for sure I lost those over the winter because they completely looked like they died, but they came back. So I came back with a vengeance. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Rhonda's in the house. You're at the races. Oh no. Survived the tornado. That's good. That's good that happened. Oh, there's Nibble. Nibbles made her appearance. One for Nibble. What they haven't figured out is I filled their favorite toy right there with kitty treats. So hopefully we can get a little kitty action of them batting that thing around trying to get some treats out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I guess I heard about a tornado that was unusually far north. Doesn't happen very often, but I guess it can. Oh, see, Bite's already found the toy. Now he's batting at it here. It's the only kind of toy I can ever really get him to play with a whole lot because it dispenses food. But now that he's figured it out, he'll keep batting it around until he gets every kitty treat out of it. So we probably won't see him for the rest of the day. And even if he empties the thing out, he'll be filled up with kitty treats, and then he won't want to give us any attention. He won't have any reason to be out here. See, that thing's way more accommodating with the kitty treats than I am. How do you keep a cat occupied for 20 minutes? Just like that. I kind of hope Nibble would get a couple of those. And it looks like he's got about half of them. All right, well, we'll catch up with him a little later. Hey, Eric, how you doing? I think Nibble would play with it, except for the fact that the second Nibble started paying attention to it, Bite would probably come over and take over. Bite is definitely the alpha male in the family here. I don't actually fill that thing up very often. It's sort of a treat, that I do every once in a while. Yeah, yeah, it was good visiting my family and visiting Beth also. I got to visit some other friends down in Southern California too, and I didn't really include that in the vlog, but that was a good time too. But you're right, next step I gotta go. I gotta go visit Jordan. Hi, Dr. Susan. Yeah, I wish I got more of it. Like I said in the video, when I was driving home last night from work, I was looking up. It's like, whoa, that's amazing. I hope that continues and keeps going until I get home and get the camera going. And I got just the end of it. So I don't know. It was really spectacular. That's the thing about Texas storms is they're in and they're out really fast, and they're very very powerful when they're coming in when they're happening, but then they're over just as quickly. This week is Eric's last 2 full days of school, then half day, and then summer. I remember how exciting that was. How exciting that was. Yeah, I love weather for the same reason, Susan. It's kind of just trying to picture in your head why all that is happening, and it's really fascinating. Hi, Mark. Yeah, I guess I've been hearing a number of people say that it's really hot, kind of in the Northeast. Kind of interesting. That's why they're getting tornadoes, I guess. There, heat and humidity tend to do that. Wicked hot in Florida. Okay, well, there you go. It's actually kind of cool here today. I think we're supposed to peak out in the lower 70s. Flash is doing good. Definitely adapting to the new yard. I think she's going to enjoy it. The more I think too, there's a whole little area of the yard. I think it's just going to kind of be an area that I'm going to make, for Flash, for lots of things she likes to eat. So I'm going to like just plant some veggies and fruit and stuff like that she'd like, and that'll just be kind of her garden. I think it'll be right there on the ground next to her cave, and she can go and feast on whatever she likes. Staying indoors today, too hot, huh? Yeah, see, it's going to be the opposite. I might actually go out and mow the lawn. I haven't mowed the lawn since before I went to California. So I mowed the front lawn last week because it really needed it, but I haven't mowed the backyard yet, and maybe we'll do that this weekend. I think I'm kind of thinking after the live stream, I'll probably take today off. Probably won't shoot one, but I got like 3 videos that I shot last week that I haven't even edited yet. And actually, ironically, the USS Iowa one, I realized when I got up this morning, it's like, wait, there was another video I shot before that, and for some reason, I didn't upload that one. So I got to upload that one too, and you'll probably see that one next. That one, like I said, I shot, that day. Beth's father John took me around into kind of the San Pedro area, and provided me actually two vlog opportunities. And so the USS Iowa was one of them, and the one you'll see on Tuesday is the other one. Those were both John's ideas. He basically, Beth had to go do something that day, so John, I think that was a day. I think it was probably Friday, and Beth had to work, and so I just went with John for the day, and he just brought me down to the San Pedro area and said, "Hey, I want to show you this. Hey, I want to show you that. You might be able to get a vlog out of it." Well, I got 2 vlogs out of it, so probably take the day off today and see if I can get some stuff uploaded and get us ready. Mow the backyard, maybe. Where's Bite and Nibble? Bite's been on camera already. So is Nibble. She was out here a little bit. Actually, Bite just walked by me over there, so he's here. You enjoyed the San Andreas Fault one. Yeah, I know. Like I said in the video, it fascinated me when I found out where it was because I've been to Gorman 100 times. And so it was really interesting when I realized, wait a second, that's right on the fault line. So, and the other one's called the Garlock Fault. And that one kind of, San Andreas kind of goes this way in the state, and Garlock kind of intersects it. In fact, it's obvious it's been happening for a long time because this fault, the ocean side of things, is moving northward relative to North America. North America is this, and this is the Pacific plate, the Pacific Ocean, and like Los Angeles, and it's kind of moving this way. And so when you have the Garlock Fault intersecting it, it's funny. You look at the fault line before it hits the fault and after the fault, and you can actually see that the fault line of the Garlock Fault moves kind of northwest as it gets past the fault, because at that point it's broken off from the primary fault by the San Andreas Fault, and it's moving north a little bit. So interesting. How's Flash for the thunderstorms? I don't know. I didn't really ask her, but she's dealt with thunderstorms before, and actually, if it's nice and warm out, she loves actually being out in the rain. So it's hard to figure out how the kitchen fed all those people without the Instant Pot. Apparently, they did it. Thanks, Connie. Yeah, it was kind of fun getting into different areas and getting to explore different things. I had fun doing the gold mines. That was a lot of fun, and of course the Johnny Cash one. That was fun. Like I said, I wish I could have gotten into the museum because that would have been a lot of fun too. But that video did really well. Your friend's dad used to call it the garlic fault. That's funny. It's funny. I was just thinking that very thing this morning, Suzanne. That if when I run the mower, because I mean the lawn is tall right now. The grass is probably 10 inches tall in the backyard, and so I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to have to find Flash and put her in a box while I'm mowing, just to make sure she stays safe. But I was thinking that very thing. Yeah. We went over the Instant Pot a few times, and in fact, after I left Northern California, and I think went down to Southern California, she sent me a text message and said she'd done it herself and served her friends some steamed vegetables, and that they were very happy with it. So I didn't know someone was using clips of my video on TikTok. Whatever. No, I haven't really noticed any growth on that. I mean, the channel's growing slowly, a little bit at a time. Get a new subscriber or two every day, and that's good. That's what you want to see. You want to see some growth. Thanks, Connie. Yeah, my videos are a lot like Jordan's. I do things that I enjoy, and if you do something you enjoy, it makes it more interesting. Have the cats met Flash? They knew Flash from California, but I don't think they've seen her here yet. It's the Dad channel, so it's cool. Okay, yeah, I've never heard of it. But then again, I don't really look. I don't have the TikTok app. I think I see TikTok videos every once in a while on Facebook, but that's it. Yeah, I've heard the same thing about TikTok, that it's a Chinese software that's spying on people. Oh, that one about Jordan meeting Angeline, that was a really, really early video. That was one of his first ones. You need a reunion video? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, they were never really that interested in Flash to begin with. So, you know. All right, Rhonda's back. I assume it's Rhonda and the girls. Maybe Papa too, right? How long has Jordan been making videos? Well, it's been, I don't know, probably 5 years. Because he was going for a couple years before I started, and I'm like 3 years in now. In fact, I've been in Texas for 3 years now. Because it was probably about a week ago that I hit the 3 year anniversary. Flash is a family turtle now, so the cats can babysit when I'm doing the lawn. Well, maybe. Rhonda keeps losing the feed. I guess the tornado kind of messed up the internet a little bit. I guess I can see how that could happen. Yeah, no, it isn't 12 years. Let's see, how long? Let's go back. Let's figure this out here. That's the beauty of the internet here. We can figure this out. Let's see here. Let's do it this way. That doesn't help you. I don't know. Somebody's probably got a better way of doing that. I'm just doing it on my cell phone, and that isn't an easy way to do it. Somebody comes up with how long it's been. It's probably been 5 years, maybe a little more. Do I miss California? And was there any big difference in the gas prices? No, not really. I don't miss California. And yes, there was a huge difference in gas prices. And that may be part of the reason I don't miss California. Although gas prices are insane here too. It's up to like 4.50 a gallon now. 2 years ago, it was $1.87 a gallon. When am I going to do figure out how old Flash is? At some point, I don't know. We'll do that definitely. And I would love to find a playmate for her. I'd like to find her a boyfriend, honestly. It'd be cool to have some baby tortoises that are wandering around here. How's it going, Bill? I'm doing good here. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel the same about you guys. You guys are like family too. You know, it means so much to you guys. I mean, I'm looking at the people on the screen now. And a lot of you are the people that are here like every week. You know, it's humbling that you guys follow me in this way. I appreciate it. Gas is 389, 398 in Des Moines, huh? In Canada, it's 234 a gallon. I thought you did uh, by liters. Oh, Ron just lost sound. So I don't know. Does anyone know sign language? Yeah, gas prices are insane. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 234. I mean, I can't imagine Canada has lower gas prices than America. Yeah, 5 years sounds about right, Connie. Yeah, that's insane. $70 to fill up your car. Thank you, Laura Lee. I appreciate that. I don't know how that works with tortoises. I'm not really sure what her life expectancy is. You know, she may live to be 100. You know, it's entirely possible she might outlive me. I mean, I know that she still lays eggs, so okay, all right, we got the official word here. Jordan's been on since August 16th, 2016. So he's coming up on 7 years. No, sorry, 6 years. 2016, yeah. What's my favorite kind of cake? I don't really eat a whole lot of cake. I know when I was a kid and my mom would make me birthday cakes, it would always be an angel food cake. That's actually not a bad idea, Dr. Susan. You know, they might at least be able to, you know, help me figure out if she's even capable of being a mommy. Yeah, Bite's hiding behind me here. Hey, Jeff's here. How's it going, Jeff? You gonna come out? Huh? Or are you just gonna hide behind me? You're afraid everybody's gonna see how fat you are from eating all those kitty treats, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yeah, I mean, we'll look into that. See what comes of that. But I mean, basically, I know that she's a gopher tortoise, so it'd just be finding a boy gopher tortoise for her, and it would actually kind of even if even if she is too old to breed, it might be fun for her to have a companion. Yeah, baby flashes. I know, right? To live up on the Washington State Canadian border, people line up for hours to cross into Blaine to get gas. It's like we're living the '70s all over again. Hi, Carla. Thanks for watching. It's always good to see someone new here. And I'd have the problem to have to name each one of the baby turtles and telling the difference between them, you know? Because I mean, it isn't just going to be one egg. She flash lays, 6 or 8 eggs. I think. I mean, I've never really gotten a good indication of how many it was because I usually end up destroying them trying to get them out of the ground. Tracy's checking out. Thanks for stopping in, Tracy. It's good to see you. Eric's working on his new short film. All right, there you go. I guess when you get to the point where you're shooting and editing vlogs, the idea of making a movie doesn't isn't really that much of a step up, is it? Jeff wanted to send a super chat but the phone isn't making it happen. Oh well, that's okay, Jeff. I appreciate the thought. Named them after my viewers, right? Well, if the Big Bang is right, then everything should be moving apart from everything else. Because that's the kind of the prevailing scientific theory about how it all started is everything was in one big mass at one point, and that big mass exploded and turned into everything. And basically we're just in this big shockwave that's expanding outwards. So the big question now is, does the universe keep expanding forever and just kind of fade out, or does eventually it stop and then compress back together again? What they call the big crunch. Or name one of them jaw. Yeah, right. There you go. Oh, it was Rhonda's fault that she didn't get audio. Okay, well that's okay. It happens. Hi, Roberta. I hope you feel better. Well, it just isn't a live stream unless Rhonda's here. So look who's exploring the toy now. I don't know if Bite emptied it, though. It looks like Bite emptied it. I don't see anything in it anymore. You know what they say about snoozing and losing, Nibble? But there's one for Nibble. It went under the pillow. She can't get it. You can get that one, though. You filled up on them, Bite. You don't get any more. Unless I miss, like I did in that one. The previous one almost curved, though. It was like a curveball. I keep missing here. Get a few of them for Nibble, though. Bite got that one. Oh well. Back to our previously scheduled programming. Yeah, I'm really happy having Flash here. Hopefully get to see her a little bit this weekend. Yeah, Bite is horribly malnourished. You can see that, right? I should convert my garage into another bedroom. No, I don't need another bedroom, and I wouldn't want to be without a garage. There's too much stuff I got to have in the garage. Jeff knows how Bite feels. That's funny. Name one of the tortoises, Lauralee, huh? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, I don't know if my mom would be into living in a garage. No, the sprinkler system failed right before I left again, right before I left for California. Fortunately, the people that took care of the kitties were willing to run them for me, so I got to revisit that one and figure out what we can do about that. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Kept thinking I hear rain outside, but I don't. So Jeff the tortoise, huh? Maybe. We got to get to the point where we actually have tortoises to name first, though. Just noticed looking at the clock on the computer here that it's 5/22/22 is the date today. You got a weekend off. All right, congratulations, Rhonda. Enjoy it. Got the weekend off from the kids and from work, huh? And yet here you are watching me. What's that all about? Always good to think ahead. Yeah, I can never complain about that. Well, if the girls are watching, hi Charlotte, hi Logan, hi Jessica. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Johnny Carson's final show was 30 years ago today. Huh, didn't know that. Didn't know it was that long ago. Yeah, the Gold Bug Mine, that was a very interesting place to visit. But I had fun at Sutter Mill too. But I learned about a lot about the mining industry, specifically how they got the gold out of the rock. One of the videos I want to do, in fact, let me show you here. I talked about this at the time. But I still have my gold panning bowl here, and still have that bottle of sand that I pulled from Sutter Mill. So at some point, I want to go through that and really meticulously extract as much gold as I can out of that, because I know it's in there. You can look closely, and there's definitely flecks of gold in here. So I figure if I do it a little bit at a time and get in there with tweezers and stuff like that, that I'll be able to really get it all out of there. Hey, Peg's in the house. Hi, Peg. Yeah, I didn't know it'd been that long ago either, but I guess it makes sense because there've been a lot of hosts of that show since then. Keep the cats away when I pan. Yeah, you're probably true. I don't know though. They may be more freaked out by the water than anything else. We'll probably do a video of that at some point. So we got all sorts of potential future videos based on the California trip. Yeah, Jay Leno was great too. I enjoyed him as Johnny's replacement. What's come since then, not so much. I was also a David Letterman fan there for a long time. He started getting too political in the end, and that just kind of, I think that ruined it for me. Thank you very much, Jeff. Yeah, I got that one. Off to eat. Yeah, that's usually what the routine is on a Sunday, huh? Stop in for a few minutes, say hi, and then off to lunch. Sounds like a good way to spend a Sunday. Yeah, yeah, I really like. I used to record Letterman every night and then watch him the next day. Yeah, I agree with you, Suzanne. You lived in New York City and we take clients to NBC to his show. That's cool. He would have been fun to see live because he sometimes involved his audience a little bit too in the show. So that was sometimes fun also. Even got a letter on his viewer mail segment. That's really cool. So anyone been watching the Depp show? No, I'm happy to say I haven't watched 1 second of that. It sounds like both of them are really kind of disgusting people. And it's a shame too, because Johnny Depp is such a talented actor. First time I remember seeing Johnny Depp was I think on the first Nightmare on Elm Street. He was the lead character's boyfriend, and he gets killed by Freddy in the first movie. Then I also remember him on 21 Jump Street. He was good there too. Yeah, I never really saw anything of Chelsea Handler that I was a fan of. Yeah, he played Jack Sparrow. He played Edward Scissorhands. He played Ed Wood. I really liked him in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Um, he's just been in so many really. I like the fact that he picks really great roles for himself. Yeah, it's the ultimate reality show, Rhonda. Modern day equivalent of a boxing match. Two people trying to annihilate each other in court. Yeah, I was never really into the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I saw one or two of them, but never really got into them. That's one of his one of his series that I just wasn't into. But he's done so many things that are great. Changed his video this week. Friend burned a copy of Barbarella with Jane Fonda for you, huh? I don't think I've ever seen that one, but I've heard of it. I was pretty good at hide and seek too. I got to admit, I haven't tried it in a while though. It's no fun playing hide and seek with the kiddies because they won't look for you. Judge Judy would throw them out of the courtroom. That's maybe true. Thank you, Dr. Susan. I appreciate that. For Flash's Fruit Garden, we'll do something about that. Guaranteed. Like I said, I've been thinking, just digging just a whole little section of the yard up. Kind of back there. There's, that whole side of the yard over there. Behind the shed where I parked the trailer, where Flash's cave is. There's kind of the utility part of the yard where we just put the stuff that is needed for running the rest of the yard. Kind of goes over there. Some of the yard waste ends up over there. And so I could very easily make a little garden that Flash could get into and just fill it with treats for her. I've been thinking, I think honestly, to begin with, those raspberry bushes and blueberry bushes and stuff I put there, um, that was part of the thought too, that Flash would enjoy those. In fact, I sometimes plant things on top of her cave. If you remember, there's like dirt on top of the cave. And I planted stuff there, figuring whatever grows there, that's hers. And I made some more salsa last weekend, and all the tomato seeds ended up kind of in that area too. So we'll see what happens. In honor of my dad, you bought some Jolly Ranchers. All right, that's great. Yeah, I still got Jolly Ranchers. I got them in a bowl over here on the table. It's a good thing I like them just as much as he did. They are yummy though. Your uncle was a truck driver, went all over the U.S., and when he went to California, he brought you back some gold dust and an American Indian carving. That's cool. Yeah, I got gold dust. I think from the last time I went to Sutterville. Some flakes of gold right there. There's some real flakes of gold in there. It's like gold foil, but look at that gold. A piece of fuzz on the outside. So yeah, that's fun to have. So you never know. You mentioned something, you never know what I'm going to bring on camera. They just get really creepy and like Big Brother, like when I would real close like that. I think so. Do I think I could have found any gold nuggets if I stayed longer? I don't know. The likelihood of that happening is probably pretty low. I'm sure there are gold nuggets in there, but if you remember the tour that we did in the gold bug mine where they found the quartz veins, and then there's a little flecks of gold in there, and that was where they were getting all the processing all the gold from was from those little flecks that were in the quartz. Uh, that's really probably primarily all there is in there. It's just a little flex, and the stuff that ends up like in the rivers is stuff that where the veins of quartz kind of reach the ground level and kind of got eroded away by water, and eventually the gold just ends up in the water. One of the things your dad liked to eat was peanut brittle. Okay, yeah, I've peanut brittle is okay. I don't know, it sticks to my teeth a little bit. So, all right, Rhonda has sound and the battery's charging. That's good. And the sound's coming over the car. All right, got me on the Bluetooth, huh? You have some pyrite. Yeah, I have a piece of pyrite too. That's my piece of pyrite. You can see why people would think that's gold, right? But it's not. You can see it's growing in these little square crystals. Got some interesting things in my collection. Never know what you're going to see when you come on here. Yeah, I like getting interesting little minerals for my collection. So I kind of put those on the mantle over the fireplace, and that's just kind of where my repository of strange rocks goes, including some of the rocks I've found on my adventures here in Texas. For instance, that's that meteorite fragment I found at or I bought at that dinosaur exhibit that I visited a while back. And that was a rock that was at the location of the chemical plant explosion in West Texas that I vlogged. Wow, it's been more than a year since I've been there. That's insane. Because I marked the back of it with the date and all that, so I know what it is. West Fertilizer Company, yeah. Went there on March 22nd, 2021. That's insane. And then, of course, that's that piece of coal that I got from that train wreck that I visited. So, you never know what you're going to find. And I'm one of those people who's always kind of looking at the ground for something interesting. So, We have a rock from the very top of Crazy Horse Monument. Went right to the top and looked right in his eyes. That's cool. You got crystals from Lake Waco. That's cool. Yeah, I've been on the shores of Lake Waco a few times. Never found really any interesting rocks there though. Rhonda's checking out. Gonna go check. Gonna go see the next race. So, thanks for stopping in, Rhonda. It was good talking to you. Laura Lee is not a fan of heights. All right, there we go. Good to know that. It's funny when I worked at Disneyland. I my job was to help performers get off the floats. And one of the first things they asked is, "Are you afraid of heights?" Because we had to go up these big giant ladders to get people down. Get the characters off the floats and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm lucky. I don't have an irrational fear of heights. I have a respect for heights. Let's put it that way. We have a bunch of seashells from Santa Cruz. That's fun. Fun memories. It got quiet all of a sudden. Even Bite left. Oh, now he's back. You heard his name. There's the Bite man. Starting to formulate a plan for Halloween. Yeah, it sounds like about the time to start preparing. I'm thinking I want to do something for Halloween too. I'm not afraid of guns. I'm afraid of bad people with guns. 12-foot skeleton and a harvester requires plans. Yeah, I'm sure you're right there. Yeah, well, that's what this whole place is. You look around. Everything here is some sort of a memory for me. Oh, Susan's checking out. Got other things to do. Yeah, it'll be posted in a few hours. It always is. It's funny how people watch these, but they do. Heck, my mom watches them. I've been thinking this year. In the past, I've had like a. In fact, I probably have a picture of it. Had a dummy that I made that was made out of newspaper and PVC, and I had him hanging from hangman's gallows that I built. And I'm thinking I probably won't even need the gallows part anymore because I got great trees in the yard. So let's see if I got pictures of this here. Probably do here. Let's see, this is where it's going to be. Blah 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 blah. Halloween. There we go. Not a good picture of him. Let's see if I got a better one. That's Christmas. There's another Halloween. Yeah, that used to be. That's the dummy that I got here there that hangs in the yard. Kind of gory looking, but that's what I'm going for. There's kind of a full body image. I got like this really gory looking rubber head and a couple of rubber hands, and then the rest of it is just made out of PVC and newspaper and some old clothes I had hanging around. I got to work on him though. He's starting to look looking a little rough. You know, he didn't do very well on the trip to Texas. Let's just put it that way. I like to get souvenirs from places I've gone, especially stuff I vlog because that helps bring back the memories. But also the advantage is I got all these videos now of those places, so I can go literally revisit them. Did I ever visit the Santa Cruz Boardwalk where they filmed Lost Boys? No, no, that'd be fun to go though. I love that movie. The only other movie I'm aware That's the only other movie I'm aware of that had Alex Winter in it. Alex Winter was uh, Bill of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and Alex Winter was in that. He was like the first of the Lost Boy vampires to be staked. Hi Ruth, how are you? You gonna come up and visit? Yep, I think you are. There he is. There's the bite, man. That's my buddy. That's the buddy right there. Look at Bite's pause as I do this. He keeps going like this with his paws. Okay, that's enough cat fur flying around. Yeah, Coke with coffee, that doesn't sound that appetizing. But then again, I've never been a coffee drinker, so. Did the pet company take in the mail too, or was that not part of the service? They could have, but I just put a hold on the mail. Should start fishing for some videos. I don't know. I do have some fishing equipment, and we do have a convenient lake here, don't we? What do you think? What would you think about me catching some fish? That would be good, huh? What does it taste like? I would think it'd be like carbonated coffee. It's like, I don't know about that. Like I said, I've never been a fan of coffee. I'm sure it's probably just the fact that I don't like bad coffee because the only two cups of coffee I've ever had were not very good cups. I love the smell of coffee. I love coffee candy, coffee ice cream. You know, and I would bet you if I had good coffee, I probably would, but I don't get the benefit from the caffeine buzz. So what's the point? Why would I want to go pay $6 for a drink? Fishing video would be interesting, especially if I caught something. Unfortunately, it'll be just me, and so the likelihood of me being able to have the camera and reel in a fish is probably pretty low. You can always tell a true cat lover. That's not nasal hair, that's cat fur. Yeah, that's true. It's everywhere too. That's why the cats aren't allowed in my bedroom because otherwise there'd be cat fur all over my bed too. You really like the San Pedro video on the USS Iowa? Yeah, that was a fun video. That was honestly that was Beth's dad brought me there. He just Beth. I think it was Friday when I was there, and Beth had to work that day. So Beth's father, John, who just lives a few blocks away from Beth, said, "Hey, I'll take you to some places you can vlog," and that was one of them. There'll be another one that'll come up on Tuesday. Yeah, I always thought the milk and Pepsi routine on Laverne and Shirley sounded gross. I never tried that. Just not my thing. It sounds like you said. You said it tastes nasty. I think it just sounds nasty. Okay, seems like the people who tried it are universally against it. So let's make that our question of the moment here. Have you tried milk and Pepsi, and if so, did you like it or not? I've never tried it, but like I said, doesn't sound very good. Yeah, I got some footage of the Vincent Thomas Bridge. There's another bridge that's built there too, and that's a brand new bridge. Apparently, it's like a suspension bridge where it's got these vertical wires coming down from on top. We went over that. I went and saw the Friendship Bell, if you know what that is. I'm going to go check that out on Tuesday. That'll be the next video to go up. That was in San Pedro. Heard people put peanuts in Coke. Yeah, that doesn't sound good either. But that's okay. If you're into that, more power to you. Somebody can make a buck producing something that other people like. That's a good thing. Doesn't have to just be things I like. I guess it's the friendship bell. Did I call it the freedom bell? I think it's the friendship bell. Yeah, it sounds like the milk and Pepsi thing is not widely appreciated. Okay, we have a vote for peanuts and Coke. All right. Are they salted peanuts or unsalted? Because I think the salt would kind of clash with the flavor of the Coke. I don't know. Felt that coming ever since I did the belly rub. Well, it is the Korean friendship bell because it was a gift from the nation of Korea. Salted, huh? Yeah. See, I think that would change the flavor of the Coke. Your neighbors must think you're loony. Well, that's okay. My neighbors probably think I'm loony too. They're probably right. I got a laser pointer that I play with the cats with. They like that. I drive bike crazy because I'll shine it right on his paw and he'll try and figure out what is that on my paw. Some of us more than others, Gene. Used to be hang gliders that would jump off the edge of Point Furman. They don't allow it anymore because people die. Yeah, well, that's it. You get some idiot doesn't know what they're doing, and if I'm thinking the right place, I mean, there's a highway right below that. So, oh, Gene's got to take off to church. That's important. Go to church. Good seeing you, Gene. Thanks for stopping in. Bite's peering around the corner there now. Probably made a little room in his tummy and waiting to see if there's more treats coming. If he's not going to entertain us, and nuts to him, or nuts and Coke to him. I know, it's just laying there giving himself a bath. Well, you see this skydiving vlog? Yeah, maybe someday. The issue I got to deal with that one is there's copywritten music over it, but it's only over the part of the during the actual skydive. So I can drop the audio off of that and put my own audio on. So probably do that at some point. GoPro cameras are great for good video. They do really great video, but you're right, the sound is less than ideal. Now, part of it is because at least the earlier ones, in order to make them waterproof, they put them in this plastic airtight box, and that really cut the sound off. Now, the new GoPros, they don't have that. They're waterproof just by themselves. So maybe they've gotten better. I know some people use them for vlogging, but the two that I have, are old, and both of them have the plastic enclosure that they go on, and that just ruins it. All right, Madison likes the nuts and Coke. All right, the drink that you chew. Yeah, I've heard cherry Coke too. I'm not a fan of cherry Coke. Too sweet. In fact, I'm really off of all caffeinated project products for the most part. Kind of just quit cold turkey about 5 years ago now. Didn't miss it in the least. In fact, now I drink a Coke and it's like, ugh, doesn't even taste good. It isn't for a health reason or something like that. It just stopped. So I mean, I'll drink it every once in a while, but I don't enjoy it as much as I used to. Why do they always try and improve Coke? Yeah. Have I tried giving the cats lemons? No. No, I can't imagine they'd be into that. Not even going to try that one. Well, I don't not drink sugary drinks. I just don't drink Coke or anything with caffeine in it. I still drink my Sprite, and I still find that refreshing and get everything I need from that. So yeah, I've done polls. You remember when we took the vote to paint the guest bedroom and the guest bathroom? That was polls that we did on that when my viewers chose what color we were going to use. They have nothing better to do since it was invented in the 1800s. Well, I think it's honestly the same thing that makes Hollywood remake movies. It's like I keep asking why. Why do you do that? The original was perfect. Why would you remake it? Well, they don't have any other ideas. So yeah, blueberry Coke doesn't sound very good either, especially blueberry Coke that's been sitting in the garage for 12 years. Yeah, I remember New Coke. In fact, before that, I never really deciphered a difference between Coke and Pepsi. And when they had the New Coke, I wasn't really into it. And at that point, I started drinking Pepsi almost exclusively. Yeah, I'm with you, Angela. Now, I don't necessarily have a problem with covers by bands. Now, if the band's doing an album of covers or something like that, that might be different. And honestly, covers are great in concerts. Now, if you're putting a cover on an album, that's maybe a different thing, but because that just means you don't have your own enough of your own content. I think Guided by Voices did some great covers, but I don't think they ever ended up on an album unless it was like a live album or something like that. But they had a great cover of Baba O'Reilly by the Stones, or no, that was the Who. Sorry, the Who did Baba O'Reilly, and they did some other great covers too, but they never appeared on any of the albums. Do I drink iced teas? No, not really. Not really into iced teas. I mean, if somebody hands me one, I'll drink it, but I don't go out and say, "Gee, I could really crave some iced tea right now." Just not my thing. Yeah, well, there's a lot of connection between celebrities and products. So a lot of times, yeah, if celebrity says, "Oh yeah, I like something," or does a commercial for it, and but wasn't it Coke that Michael Jackson was attached to? I don't remember. Wasn't that where he set his hair on fire? Okay, yeah, that was Pepsi. All right, I knew it was one of them. I don't remember. He was Pepsi. All right, shows how much I paid attention to television commercials in the '80s. Yeah, yeah, I could definitely find some things to vlog if I went to California again, and I probably will at some point. I won't drive this time though. I mean, I had a blast driving, and it really did get me thinking maybe that I could extend my range here on Texas and do stuff on my weekends. Maybe that was maybe 300 or 400 miles away, and maybe spend my Sunday driving there, Monday, Tuesday, enjoying the place, and then Wednesday driving back or something like that. since we're talking about Coke here. I guess as long as the Coke doesn't leave a film on your cast iron, you're okay, huh? Look and see if the kitties are over there. I don't see either of the kitties now, but now the bite hears me talking about him. He'll probably pop out if he's here. That's the big question. You had a cat that used to eat the outer skin of onion peelings. Huh. I don't know what Bite and Nibble would do with that. Yeah, Seven Up is one of those that I'll drink. I'm more of a Sprite person, and but Seven Up's good too. Seven Up, Sierra Mist, Sprite, they're all pretty good. And no caffeine. I just figured since the caffeine doesn't do anything for me anyway, what's the point, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess if buildings can be haunted, why wouldn't a road? You know, somebody died in a house and their ghost is still there. You know, a lot of people die on the roads too. I suppose that's possible. That'd be fun though to go check out a haunted house sometime. Actually, I sort of did. I went over to the Omen house, not the Omen, whatever David, whatever his name was. It was right down the hill from the Manson house. Odin, was it David Odin? I don't remember what his last name is. I got a T-shirt. Seemed to me at one point I heard there was like a haunted house tour where they walked you around some haunted houses in the area. I might have to do that sometime. That'd be fun. I have to go find that though. I lost track of that one. It was one of those things I saw and said, "Oh, I gotta vlog that," and then I don't know where the website is. So, how long did Jordan stay when he visited me? Um, well, he was here two different times in like about a 3 or 4 week period. And the first time he was here for a few days, and then I think the second time he only spent the night. Yeah, the original Drew Barrymore in Firestarter was actually a really good movie. I like that movie. And yeah, I heard they're remaking it. It's like, yeah, that's another one. Why? Why would you do that? Yeah, I've heard a lot of people that went to the Dark Harbor thing on the Queen Mary. In fact, it wasn't uncommon for when I worked at Disneyland. A lot of people who worked at Disneyland would go and work at the Dark Harbor exhibit on the Queen Mary. I know a number of people who did that. Probably still do. I never went to that though. I've been on the Queen Mary a couple of times. I don't know if if haunted houses is just exclusively a California thing. Like I said, there's something here in Waco that I stumbled upon about a year ago that I thought I'd like to vlog, and probably would again. And if that kind of thing is going on, then there's probably people doing it. And I mean, there's all sorts of haunted houses. There's the Tower of Terror that I do. There's also a haunted house right down here in Waco. I've never been to that one though. It's funny. Once I got tied up with the one up in Temple, that was the that was sort of the I'm tied to that one now. So yeah, exactly. Hollywood can redo things, but not come up with original material. You're right. The gas, what I did is I actually took photos of what I paid for gas every time I stopped, and it was just kind of interesting documenting it as we went cross country. But let's see, what was the let's see here. I think I've shown this before, but yeah, that was the worst. That was just inside the border of California, just across the border from Arizona. 689, and I'm sure it's higher now. Yeah, yeah, the Queen Mary itself is supposedly haunted, but so are some of the things at Disneyland. Supposedly, the Haunted Mansion is haunted. But I did find in terms of gas going across the country to California, the further I got away from Waco, the higher the gas prices got. Well, Mark's stopping for jumping off to go make some dinner. That sounds like a good dinner, though. Dinner roast, chicken barbecue, and potato salad. You can't go wrong with that. Thanks for stopping in, Mark. Always good to talk to you. Yeah, yeah, a car holds about 13 gallons, but still, when you're paying $7 a gallon, 13 gallons, I didn't even fill up there because it's like, no, that's insane. Well, I did fill up, but I had maybe, three-quarters of a tank already, so I only put a few gallons in. Generally, they don't want you videoing escape rooms because they don't want people to go and watch somebody else's video and then just blow through the thing. They want you to try and figure it out on your own. Hope I don't get PTSD from gas prices. It's crazy. It's $4.50 a gallon here right now. 2 years ago it was $1.87. but it's all Russia's fault. Everyone got quiet again. I went to an escape room with my sister and a couple of her friends in California a few years ago. It was fun. We had a good time. And there is actually one here in Waco that I'd like to do. So if I can ever get my sister to come visit me, maybe that's something we can do. There's also another thing that they've got that I'd like to try sometime. There's a place where you can throw hatchets at targets. Uh, and that would be fun to do. That might be something like if Jordan comes, maybe have him, he and I go do that. Yeah, I don't have claustrophobia, so I don't have to worry about that. Go-karts are fun, yeah. I haven't actually seen go-kart racing in a long time, probably because somebody hurt themselves and company got sued out of business. That's how that usually works. Yeah, we did find our way out of it, out of the uh, the escape room. We had a few minutes to spare too, but there were a whole bunch of us too. There was probably 6 or 8 of us all kind of working on it at the same time. It was fun. I'd like to do it again. Did I ever decided what I'm going to do with the kitchen cabinets? I'm going to revisit that again in the future. At this point, there are no plans to do anything. I'm still battling with Lowe's about getting my money back. We'll just hold off on the cabinets for a while, probably. Take a little break from that. Find somebody competent to do that. So the whole thing just kind of left a real bad taste in my mouth. I'm not, I'm not even sure I really want to do it anymore. Well, I tried stripping the coating off of one of the doors, and it can be done, but it is incredibly slow and tedious. I mean, I use the heat gun, I use chemicals, and whatever's on there, it's on there. It's on there to stay. Yeah, huge fan of Mike Holmes. His show was great. A lot of stuff I learned, on my own, doing on my own house was, from watching shows like that. And yes, Fixer Upper and all the rest of them. There were a whole bunch of shows there for a while that they kind of focused on the home improvement aspect of things. I had a blast watching those. Learned so much. Yeah, I think I just kind of want to, replace everything instead of trying to, fix these. I think it's too much of a job to fix them. I think, because I got to be able to get all that gunk out of there that makes it look like it's old and weathered. It just doesn't work in my kitchen. The kitchen is too bright and you know, too bright to make that hat to make it look good. Maybe if I painted a color that, was something that looked like it was from the 50s or something like that, then that'd be fine. But yeah, I like a lot of light and bright colors in the kitchen. That was why I went with the yellow. Yeah, it seems to me I've heard that Mike's son works with them too, maybe more now. I haven't honestly seen a show in a number of years. All right, I'm gonna lean back here. What you guys think? Something more to say here? Ah, stretch out the back a little bit. That feels good. Ain't as young as I used to be. I don't know. Has everybody run out of things to say? The cats meow a lot. Sometimes, usually in the morning, but not always. They're getting better at that, I think. Invite Chip and Joanna over to the house. Yeah, I don't know if they'll do it. It's funny. I was out buying some plants last weekend, and I heard one of the guys at the nursery say, "Oh, yeah, Chip and Joanna are coming in tomorrow." So I guess Chip and Joanna shop at the same nursery I shop at. I also heard that they're really going to start working on that Cottonland Castle that they bought a few years ago. You may recall I visited that a couple times, and it's kind of a famous castle that basically broke a lot of people financially because they just couldn't keep up with it. Well, Chip and Joanna bought it recently, and they say they're going to fix it up, and I guess they're really getting serious about it now. So that'd be great. I mean, that's a really great piece of Waco history, and I'm glad somebody like that, who has the ability and the financial ability to take care of, to tackle a project like that. I'm glad they're going to do it. I have been thinking about maybe suing Lowe's. I'm going to see. I'm going to see what they come up with. But my opinion is that for $1,000 they'll probably just settle. It'll cost them less to just settle and be done with it than to have to fight it. Maybe they can help with my house. Nah, I don't want them to help with my house. I want to do my house. The cats make me laugh. Yeah, sometimes they do. Madison's putting together a garden swing. Good luck, Madison. Funny, I got a glider chair from my parents a number of years ago, and it was in my backyard or under my patio cover for a long time, and that came in pieces too. And basically, I assembled it, and it took me a while to do it because the directions were wrong, and I kept putting things together. It's like, no, that can't possibly work. It's got to be this way. And ultimately, I figured it out on my own. But is Lowe's trying to keep everything I paid them? Yes. Plus, they want me to pay more for the restocking fees for the cabinets. And so not only do they want to keep the money that I've already given them, they want me to give them more. And it's like, that's insane. You guys didn't deliver, and you guys were 3 months late. And that's going to be my argument. They're going to say, well, you signed a contract saying if you canceled the order, you had to pay restocking fees. And I said, yeah, and you canceled, and you signed a contract saying you would deliver me cabinets, and you didn't. You guys are the ones that are in breach. But we'll see what happens. All right. Well, we got a couple more minutes, people. So last chance to get those questions that you've been dying to ask in. What's my favorite color? The color of this room, blue. Used to be green, but I like blue now. Is that the color you've been dying? Is that the question you've been dying to ask? Do I have a vlog planned for today? No, I think I may actually take today off because I got like 3 or 4 videos that I need to edit and another one I got to get uploaded. So I think I'm gonna probably do that. I may end up mowing the backyard today. So I got to go find Flash and put her someplace safe so she doesn't get pureed under the lawnmower. What's my lucky number? 13. Yeah, I'm weird that way, but 13's always been my lucky number. I mean, isn't that everybody's lucky number? Does Flash know how to spin or to swim? No, not to my knowledge. The only opportunity she would have ever had was in California, and she stayed away from the pond. She wanted nothing to do with that. Got a couple minutes left, so I had to finish up my vodka here. Did me or my dad ever do coin collecting? Not in any kind of a formal way. I mean, I've got some kind of interesting coins that are old and stuff like that, but not really, not really anything formal. I think sometimes just the face, the color of my face is just kind of dependent on the lighting in the room. And that all kind of depends. I got the windows open on this side, so and it's cloudy and overcast out there today, so it's a little bit different. Different light coming in. I think that affects things. Favorite ice cream? I like Rocky Road. I like mint chip. Yeah, Flash is a tortoise, not a turtle. Turtles are generally aquatic, but tortoises aren't. Yeah, my dad did have a great sense of humor. Favorite two hot sauces? Honestly, right now, you remember when I was on the trip to my mom's place, I stopped at that pea soup Anderson's place and got a couple of hot sauces there. I actually really like both of those. I've been eating those pretty solidly. In fact, I had one of those on my breakfast burrito this morning for breakfast. Pretty good stuff. It was habanero and what was it? What was the other one? Ghost pepper. You know, I usually try and find the hottest thing I can find. Local escape rooms are called Mr. E's. That's probably a good thing to call it. The ghost pepper, yeah, I mean, it isn't as hot as I expected. I expected the ghost pepper to be really, really hot. And it's got a nice burn to it, but it isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Let's see, where are they here? And no, it isn't ghost pepper, it's scorpion pepper. So that's the habanero pepper. And as you can see, I've had a bunch of that. And this is the scorpion pepper one. And I've even had more of that. That one's down to about here. And they both got a good, nice burn to them. This one more, I think, than more so than the other one. But they're both really good, so I like them both. Got some good flavor. Ever had a hot sauce that was too hot for me? Yeah. Yeah, there's something called Dave's Insanity sauce. That's a little too much for me. I have a jar of that too, but the beauty of hot sauces though is that they'll last virtually forever. Here, I think I still got the Dave's Insanity sauce. Or maybe I don't. I just looked in the refrigerator and I found these that I got. You remember when I went to Buc-ee's and got some of their hot sauce? So that's a Carolina Reaper, and there's their scorpion pepper also. So I got two scorpion pepper hot sauces here. So yeah, I guess I got to start eating hot sauce more here. So hot it makes me disappear, right? Yeah, you'd think it would be in Lowe's' best interest to just settle with me and be done with this. Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of Buc-ee's elsewhere. They're pretty common in Texas, so. Well, anyway, I've been going for my 2 hours today, so I'm going to pull the plug on this one. We'll come back and try it again next week, and we'll see how we do. So, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Good night.